Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Nerds of the Apocalypse. This is Nerdy News. Technically, it's episode 8, but for everybody on YouTube, it's whatever you feel it needs to be. Episode 2, maybe?
Yeah.
Does it matter?
Does it ever matter?
No, that's what I'm saying. Does it matter?
Fine. You guys are going to watch it anyways. It doesn't matter if it's a 3-hour episode. It's okay. But yes, thank you all for watching. I'm, of course, Trex. Alongside me is Preach.
What up?
We got Heather.
Hi.
And then we got this guy.
You too can pull someone like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Stevie B.
Oh, I mean...
Gross.
Wow. In our Nerdy News episodes, we pretty much just talk about anything that's going on in the news. We do apologize. It's been maybe a couple of weeks. We have scheduling conflicts, and I fuck stuff up. It's practically just always my fault.
Easy. I have kids that play sports now, okay? Can't be doing the hand gesture.
Oh, I'm talking about Mike.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, that's why the scheduling conflict is going on right now. Because I have kids that have schedules.
Well, I mean, if you didn't move to BFE.
No. I moved to where it's civil.
He does live on a nice side of town.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're on the wrong side of the tracks now.
We really are.
And I love coming over here to see you.
Well, I'm the one who lives in Woodfield. Go get her.
Go get
Woodfield
it.
Park.
Okay.
You've been
No
over
one
there.
knows where he lives. Let's move on.
Yeah, nobody's ever been to his house.
It's okay.
Just saying.
I'm just going to mess around with the format a little bit because I want to see camera. We should have done this beforehand.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Can you stop the video, please? Because it looks really bad.
No, it
No, it
doesn't.
doesn't.
You don't think?
No.
What? These
You're
people
just-
don't care.
He's just mad because he's like cutting.
Because you're like cut in half?
Yeah, you can't see his shirt or something.
Yeah, it's Spider-Man!
Yeah, it's. Does it
Sorry.
matter?
Baby's asleep.
Yeah.
So, anyways, on to Nerdy News. We actually want to have a moment of silence real fast for the passing of Stuart Freeman. He was the makeup artist and makeup master artist and the creator of the first Yoda puppet. And he passed away in '98. And also for Robin Sachs, who did the voice of Zaid from the Mass Effect series. So please, just a moment of silence. Okay.
He got the cue from Stevie B. But alright, silence was long enough. Jesus.
I mean, he's a Star Wars fanatic, and I think he's played more Mass Effect than any of us in here.
Yeah, I haven't played any. So, yes.
So technically, it was like more or less out of respect for this guy.
Is that that game where you scan planets?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it
That's
is.
not all you do.
That's why
Yes,
I quit
it is.
playing.
No, it's not. That's
That's-
not all you do is scan planets. That just happened to be what you saw me doing every time you came into the fucking
Every
room.
single time I came in the room.
God.
What are you doing? I'm scanning planets.
I'm trying to get minerals so I can have my ship, so I can have all my crew survive the final fight.
Which is like 5 minutes long.
No, it was
After
about a half
you
hour.
scan the planets.
Miracles, folks. Miracles. So let's go straight into some movies. First up, like I said, it's been a couple of weeks, so we're backtracking a bit. Chris Pratt has been casted.
Casted.
Sorry.
Yes.
I know, I even typed it that way too.
He's been casted.
That was great. Oh, he's so embarrassed. Look, the black guy turned red. That's amazing.
I turned orange. I'm not all the way black.
What?
Morty McFly. He's gonna go back to the pasted.
Woo! All right.
Chris Pratt has been cast as
Thank you for correcting that.
as Star-Lord for the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. If you don't know who Chris Pratt is, he is the actor who's been on Parks and Recreation. He also was one of the actors for Zero Dark 30, and also he was he played opposite of Anna Faris in movie 43. You guys have no idea what Guardians of the Galaxy is, so it's pretty much a short.
I kind of know what Guardians of the Galaxy is, but not really. I've never read it.
Pretty much, they're the superhero team of the galaxy, practically. They're the Avengers of the
They
Galaxy.
guard the galaxy.
They're the Green Lanterns of the Marvel Universe.
Oh.
But there's only like 5 or 6 of them. There's not like thousands and thousands.
But what it looks like from the Iron Man 3 poster and stuff, spoiler alert, it looks like, and I don't know for sure.
So it can't be a spoiler if you don't know for sure.
Well, yeah, but it looks like he's going into space. And I think a lot of, even like me as a comic book fan, I don't really know Guardians of the Galaxy that much, and I think Iron Man might actually be in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, not as like
An actual character.
yeah, he might be in the full movie, which would bring some legitimacy to regular movie go. Like when they see the Guardians of the Galaxy, they'd be like, huh, okay, it's space, whatever. This was talking raccoon.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
Right there. People's gonna have a hard time getting.
But if
that
they
dude
see
talking
that,
raccoon.
you know, Iron Man is in it and Tony Stark is in it for at least part of it, then I think that would bring more to the table. Because I mean, Iron Man's going to be in the Guardians of the Galaxy comic.
He is already in it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you get what I mean? Like, as general moviegoers,
Yeah.
you see the trailer and you see, oh, well, I don't know who the rest of these people are, but Iron Man's in it, and so that would cause those people to go to see it.
There's a
Yes.
celebrity host.
Yeah, I mean, I would go see it. What are you? You like the celebrity host of the Noda podcast?
No, he's told me to hold my mic like this instead of like this.
Oh, my host. Okay.
It's a dynamic. It ain't gonna pick up on the sides.
Ah.
No, what?
That was video.
This one's my mic now.
But anyway,
Yeah, so Iron Man may possibly be in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie as a cameo. We might actually see Star-Lord and all the other, and some characters, maybe even the Talking Raccoon, which is Rocket Raccoon, in the Iron Man 3 movie.
Still a talking raccoon.
It's still a talk.
It's Dr. Doolittle all of a sudden.
I told you.
Rocket is really mean, actually. He has a mouth.
Just
I tell you, what I thought would be awesome is, and I think I talked to you about this, is the end of Iron Man 3. Somehow he knows they're there and he goes into space after them. And he gets there and you don't see them, you just see him. Like, it's a picture of Iron Man, you can tell he's looking at something off camera and he's talking to them. And all of a sudden you hear like a squeaky weird voice and he's, is that a talking raccoon?
And then black.
Yeah.
that would make the movie a little epic, in my
That would
opinion.
be good.
That would be good. So
If it happens,
or is that a
Marvel.
giant talking tree? Because one of them looks like a tree, right?
yeah. I can't remember his name because it's been a while since I've read it, but yeah, there's a talking tree. There's a Gamora is actually an alien assassin who practically wears nothing. Practically.
Wow.
nice.
Very visual. So, moving on, we have the standalone Star Wars movies that are going to. So far, we've only heard about featuring Boba Fett and young Han Solo.
Right, nothing's official yet. Disney hasn't officially came out and said anything.
Disney has officially said that there will be standalone Star Wars.
Yes,
movies.
they've said there'll be standalone Star Wars movies, but they haven't said what they're going to be about. There's people that working on those standalone movies that's throwing stuff everywhere, and two of the most prominent ones are a Boba Fett movie taking place in between 4 and 5, New Hope and Empire, and then a young Han Solo movie, essentially how he meets Chewbacca. Because Han Solo used to be in the Empire. He was a military man.
Yeah.
So they could start like why he leaves the Empire and how he meets Chewie and stuff like that. I thought it'd be cool if he gets stationed on Kashyyyk. I never can say it right. Kashyyyk. And
Cashew? I don't know.
Kashyyyk,
Oh.
Yeah,
where they're-
Kashyyyk. I think it's Kashyyyk.
where they're enslaving Wookiees, and he sees the treatment of the Wookiees, and that's when he decides to leave. So he breaks them out, bounces with Chewie, bam, that's how Han and Chewie meet. And that's why he leaves the Empire.
Spoiler.
I mean, I'm just saying.
It's not a spoiler if it's not true.
That's right.
It was in a book, wasn't it?
No, that's honestly off the top of my head. Honestly.
He
You're
doesn't read the
too
books.
hard of a fanboy.
I can't help it, dude.
Well, he doesn't read the books and stuff like that.
I don't really read, no. I'm more into the...
No, there's like.
I have a couple of the
3
New
of
Jedi
them.
Order books, but that would be it. And New Jedi Order, I follow more of the KOTOR expanded universe than anything else. But no, I don't know. I like to read some of it, and I know about characters, but I haven't read a lot of it. I know about Jason and Jaden and Anakin Solo and Ben Skywalker and all the kids and Mary Jade, all that stuff. Which is, she was an assassin for the Emperor. who went after Luke. I am listening to the Thrawn trilogy finally on audiobook. Which is supposed to be like the best trilogy, I guess. So far, it's okay, I guess. I mean, I'm halfway through the second one.
It's a book. It gets slow.
Yeah, so it's I mean, the voice.
We wait for the
acting
movies.
is
That's what we do.
The only real issue I have with an audiobook is that the same guy does all the voices really well, but he does Leia too, and like you can kind of tell it's a dude, so it sets like everything so.
Would
good.
you be happy if Morgan Freeman did it?
As a chick? Maybe, I don't know. I haven't heard Morgan
wouldn't
Freeman's
care.
chick voice. But anyway, sorry. Yeah, there you go.
Next up in news, we have some cast and synopsis announced for this Amazing Spider-Man 2 coming out May 4th, May 2nd, 2014. Everyone's talking about the picture that that I think it was Matthew Vaughn who's directing the second one again.
Yeah.
He posted a picture of a locker number 13. If it's for the people who read the Ultimate Spider-Man series, Locker 13 was the locker that Eddie Brock and Peter Parker found that held the symbiote formula that their fathers worked on. So the locker picture came up, and everyone blew up saying Venom's going to be in the movie.
It's not going to be in the movie. It's a setup for Venom being in the movie.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just a setup. It's introducing the symbiote. They do it in all the movies now. Like they show you one little snippet of something, or something's in the scene. For instance, Iron Man 2, Captain America's shield sitting on a table. That was everybody's like, oh, that's an Easter egg. They put that on purpose.
That was really funny how he used it, too.
But they put it in there on purpose to hint that, hey, we're making a Captain America movie, and everybody knew it.
Yeah.
So
Because it really doesn't fit in the story, does it? Because they found Cap's shield with Cap.
yeah,
So and it was shield was only half built.
yeah.
So,
Like, it's
But
perfect.
that's
what
all
we
it
needed.
It was just a little thing to say, hey, give you an idea of what we're working on. This is where we're going with the story, and that's what they're doing with the Spider-Man.
well, there was also talks of a Venom spin-off movie. Did you know that?
I do remember the talks.
What I thought would be
That
cool
would be cool.
would be a Venom spin-off movie starring the character as Eddie Brock, but using the dude playing Peter Parker as like a side character. So the movie's focused on Eddie Brock, but he shows up every once in a while. Like they find it, and like it's focused on Eddie Brock, not on Spider-Man.
That'd be cool.
So that'd be cool.
They actually just added a new cast member to the team. Chris Cooper is going to be Norman Osborn.
He's Green Goblin. Everybody listen. It's the guy from the Muppet movie, man.
You're
Right.
horrible.
Right?
Yes. Chris Cooper, his most noble role was, in fact, playing the villain in the Muppet.
I don't know if that's his
It's the
most
most
notable
notable.
role.
I'm sorry. That's the last movie I remember watching him in.
Right.
I think the movie, one of the movies I remember him in was, I think it was a Ben Affleck movie, Kevin Costner. I think it's called Company Men. Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
And he killed himself in the garage.
Yes, he did.
Oh, dude, that,
Oh, that was sad.
it's a really good movie. It's all acting, no action, all that kind of stuff, but it's acted very well.
Yes,
I think
it
it was
was.
up for some Oscar nominations when it came out and stuff like that. But that's what I remember him from. And there's probably other things I just can't think of them right now.
Yeah, the last one I remember was, in fact, the villain from the Muppet movie. I know Heather probably remembers him from the Muppet movie, too.
You know what I want to see?
Who you want to see?
Let's put some red streaks in his hair. Please?
They might. Dude, you don't know.
Please?
You do not know what they're going to do,
Please
man.
put some red streaks in his hair.
What does that mean?
In
That's
the
how
comics, that's how they look. Norman Osborn and Harry Osborn.
Their hair's black and they got
Yeah,
red
they've
streaks,
got like
right?
these. Like,
I thought it was like
I
more
thought it
like
was-
the red hair. And
I
the
thought it
white
was
stripes.
red with the black streaks, isn't it? I think they have red hair with black streaks.
Either way, it
Yeah, you're
sounds
right.
emo.
Yeah. No, they're redheads,
Goblin
they're
flips his hair.
gingers,
Then
and
Goblin
they
flips
have
his
and
hair.
they have black streaks.
Are you serious right now? Hold on
Goblin
one second.
flips his hair.
Are you serious right now?
And they, you know what? They don't have to do it like in the comics where it was, look like a streaks all over his head. They just, give him red hair, and then just like a black streak on each side would be fine with me. Like just one here and one there, like his hair is black right there.
No, it was definitely red streaks.
Well, it's either or. It's either black with
Yeah,
red streaks
I
or red
remember
with
that.
black streaks. It's one or the other.
What color are we
So
gonna
how
paint
do they
it?
do it?
Your version was from the animated series.
Right.
From the 90s.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your version.
Yeah, it's my Spider-Man. Flip, flip. Oh, and they changed his costume. Apparently, they changed the costume to make it more Rammy? You mean to make it more Spider-Man?
Yeah.
What was the biggest problem? Well, the costume's cool, but it doesn't look like Spider-Man. Everybody's like, oh, they rammied up the Amazing. No, they didn't rammy it up. They made the Spider-Man costume look like more Spider-Man. Shut the up, internets.
And you know what? It makes the first costume work because then they can be like, well, that's just what he first came up with, and now he came up with this costume, and then so on and so forth.
No, he's Sam Raimi it up, dude.
Yeah.
He made it more like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man costume.
No.
So stupid.
He just made him.
Oh, he made the
That
Spider-Man costume look more like Spider-Man.
But that Spider-Man costume, as soon as I saw those eyes, I was like, that looks more like a Spider-Man costume.
It's the same
instantly.
thing. Same thing with people complaining about the lens flare. Oh, so much lens flare in the Star Wars movies. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up about the lens flare.
By the way, when we went to see the last Die Hard, did anybody notice all the lens flare?
Yeah, it just
That's
happens.
like a drinking game, by the way.
Lens flare. Oh,
Lens
man.
flare.
Dude, we'd be hammered. It wouldn't take no long. 30-minute scene.
When
We're
we have
all
another
done.
party again? Because I'm down for that. We have pancakes.
Oh, this was a lens flare. This movie's going to be just like Star Wars Episode 7 lens flare. No, what's my internet voice? They just might as well call it Star Wars Episode 7 lens flare. That's my internet voice. So whenever I read stupid comments, that's how I read them, man.
If you want to test run the drinking game, replay this video with shots, and every time Stevie B says
Lens
flare, take a shot.
Lens flare.
Lens flare.
Lens flare.
Lens flare.
Hey, look, we got a lens flare right there.
Ooh, I didn't know.
Ooh, yes.
Oh.
It's right up there.
We
I can
have
point
a
the camera. There you
We have a lens flare.
go.
Okay, anyway, next.
Just keep drinking this whole video. Drink that whole bottle.
All right, so we also have the rumor. I think we might have touched on this before. I thought we just talked about it. Was Paul Giamatti playing Rhino?
Oh, that's not a rumor, bro.
It
Showed him on set.
is officially
Have they
official.
showed him on set?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
So obviously it's gonna be a
everybody's
robot
freaking
Rhino.
out about it. Yes, in the Ultimate Spider-Man, Rhino was a small dude and a robot.
Yeah, it was a scientist in a robot arm.
Right. So
But
what's
we've already determined that this is not technically the Amazing Spider-Man.
That's right,
This
it's
is
the
supposed to be
Ultimate
the Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But I don't care what they call it. It's
no,
the
so
best Spider-Man so far.
The Ultimate Spider-Man.
The only thing that really bothers me about it is the title. It's like you called it the Amazing Spider-Man, but you pretty much designed it like the Ultimate Spider-Man. I guess calling it the Ultimate Spider-Man would be bad.
Just like how Spider-Man was based off the Amazing Spider-Man.
Right, but they just called it. But they just called that Spider-Man. They called this one the Amazing Spider-Man, but based it off the Ultimate Spider-Man. And
I think,
Heather's like,
So
"What are you talking
so
and
what
I
we're
think
gonna
it's
do-
because
Oh
the
my
Amazing Spider-Man is the most popular.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
I love that show.
That's right.
That's the only part I know that show.
That's good. So that's what's going to happen is after this trilogy, we'll have Ultimate Spider-Man.
It's going to be based off the Spider-Man Noir.
Or Superior Spider-Man. Maybe
Yes.
he'll get his own movie.
Oh,
Oh, but this is all real?
yes.
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 Oh my god.
Well, what do you mean? What's real? What are you
Well,
talking
all these adjectives, like they're real? Like these
Yeah,
are real
these-
Oh
Spider-Man?
yeah, there's Superior Spider-Man. There's no more Amazing Spider-Man.
Right.
Amazing
Now
Spider-Man
Superior
got
will be
turned into
bad, for
Superior.
sure, it'll be bad.
Yeah,
There's
but
Spectacular.
There's
There's Avenging.
Spectacular. There's Ultimate. There's Avenging. There's
That's
Spider-Man
that's how,
War.
that's how Marvel gets your
Spider-Man-
money.
Spider-Man
If you like
2099.
Spider-Man, do you know how many different X-Men titles come out every month? Take a shot.
No, don't
Take a
bring
shot
this
in the
up.
dark.
Don't bring this up.
Take
No.
a shot in the dark. How many X-Men titles do you think come out every month?
Every month?
Yeah.
Well, there's 4 weeks in a month, so I would say 4.
Nope.
No,
That's ridiculous.
not
Yeah.
even close.
I think it's like 15.
No, hold on here. Are you talking about
Yeah.
with X-Men in the title?
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
Hold on,
Uncanny
hold on.
X-Men,
Or no,
X-Men,
no, in the X-Men universe, because X-Force,
X-Men
X-Men
Destiny or Dynasty or whatever it's called. That one, isn't that one?
Destiny was a video game.
Oh, okay.
But no, you have
Okay.
Uncanny X-Force, Cable and X-Force,
all new X-Men, Uncanny X-Men,
X-Men
Hold on.
Legacy.
That's it. That's one I was. about.
X-Men. Yeah, no, there wasn't X-Men Destiny. There is a comic book for that because it actually follows the Age of the new Extermination series that's
Right.
going on right now. Then of course you got Wolverine, you got Savage Wolverine, then you got Gambit,
Wolverine and the X-Men.
and then you got the Uncanny Avengers that has X-Men in it.
So are all these Spider-Mans? Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Are they
They're all-
Oh yeah, Scarlet Spider-Man. How can we forget about him?
Are
The only
they-
one that's not Peter. No, there's a couple. Ultimate Spider-Man isn't Peter Parker.
Yeah. No, it is. Well, it was.
Ultimate-
Now it's not.
Yeah, Ultimate
Because
is
he
not
did.
Peter Parker.
He did.
It's
No, I think he
what's
did.
the guy's name? What's the kid's name?
Miles Morales.
Yeah,
That's
Miles
it.
Morales, yes.
And then Superior Spider-Man is
Superior Spider-Man. Heather, you ready for this? Superior Spider-Man. What happened is.
Are we really going on
Yes,
with
we're
this?
gonna do this.
Just
Superior
real quick.
Spider-Man. What happened is Doc Ock was about to die. downloaded his conscience into Peter Parker's body.
Everyone watched
and
this expression.
And they like
Watch
Yeah.
this.
they
He told
swap
us
bodies. So Peter Parker's conscience was in Doc Ock, and then Doc Ock's body died with Peter Parker in it. But somehow Peter Parker's conscience survived in Doc Ock. So right now the Superior Spider-Man is Doc Ock with full control of Peter's body, but Peter is still there, kind of as a conscience. He's like a ghost.
You know what would be karma is if they put Peter Parker into a spider, and then squish it.
Well,
Not
he's,
squish it, but
he's-
they have made him with 8 limbs.
yeah, he has
He has
become
been human spider.
He's become a man spider before.
Man's the Spider-Man.
Yeah, was it? Anybody lost
Man
control of
Spider-Man.
his thoughts?
Spider-Man, man.
Okay.
Spider.
We got
Oh.
wait.
Okay, yeah.
It's like,
Well, what's
here's
the say before we sat down?
It's like, here's your show. We
Let's
can
stay
play
on
like,
topic.
oh,
Before we sat down, we
That's-
just like, all right, we got to be sure to stay on topic.
Yeah, because we get real bad about rambling, but you know.
Okay,
it's
go
not,
ahead.
well, good segue though.
Oh, wait,
wait,
Spider-Man.
it's not recording.
That's
It
not
is.
recording.
It's
Oh,
recording.
okay.
Yeah, can you
Wow.
relax, please?
My bad. We got too
Easy
much stuff
come.
blocking it. I'm so used to seeing it. Okay.
It's okay.
My bad, folks.
Well,
Don't-
Drex is obsessed with his YouTube, so.
What?
You're obsessed with
I
my
know, I'm
YouTube.
just kidding. I love it.
You
I
are
love it.
obsessed
I
with
love it.
my channel. I
Sorry.
told you to get your own channel, but no, we're just gonna ride on
Oh,
Yeah,
Trex's
so
Yeah.
writing on yours because everybody loves me. In fact, I keep getting emails that say, "Hey, can you start doing the DCO videos, Stevie B?"
with the fat guy with the
Hey,
glasses.
really?
Exactly. No, I don't get emails.
All right.
Only ones he sends to himself
That's right.
from his Yahoo account.
So next up for movies, we have the Days of Future Past. We just got a new cast announcements. We have.
read what I wrote, please.
You really want me to read it
Yes.
word for word that you have on the format?
Yes, that I put on the notes. Please
We're
read
gonna
that.
get hate mail.
We are
Don't,
so
yeah,
gonna
don't
hate
do
mail.
this.
Do it. Read it.
No, no,
Screw
no,
it.
it's okay.
Well,
It's okay.
everybody's wondering now, so you
All
gotta do
hate mail needs to be addressed to Stevie B.
it. Yep.
So, our new cast, the new cast member for Days of Future Past is a French actor by the name of Omar Sy. He is a big black man, possibly Bishop.
That's right. When I say like, who's he playing? I was like, well, he's a big black man, so he's probably gonna be Bishop. What?
You can send all hate mail to Stevie B at
Why should I receive hate mail for that?
What's your Twitter account?
If a tiny white girl gets cast, we automatically assume she's some character that's a tiny white girl. We would put her on that.
Tiny white girl plays Hulk.
Right. I'm just saying.
Do it.
He's a handsome, big, black man.
No, there's a difference.
What's
He
his
is
name?
tall.
Okay.
Omar Sy.
Okay, is it tall?
S-Y.
And
Damn.
and even though not in the comics, in the cartoon, they had a prominent, and he's become really popular, a prominent figure that has not been seen in the X-Men movies yet. There's a Bishop. So
He's tall. He's not like super whatever.
okay, so it's a
You
tall
can, you
black
can always
man.
gain
Excuse
muscle.
me.
You can always gain muscle.
So it's a tall black man. Sorry.
CGI.
Yeah,
Tell that to
I'm
Chris
like,
Evans.
He's not a big dude. Like,
He's tall. Okay, I'm sorry, tall. I didn't want to just say black man.
I mean, he can play a sentinel if he's just tall.
Because that would be racist.
yes,
That would get the FCC on the internet.
just saying.
But yes,
And
we,
if they are, thank you for watching.
Yeah. Appreciate you viewing our show and listening. It's awesome.
so yeah, Omar Sy. If you don't know who he is, look him up. It's OMARSY. That's
We try to
Omar Sy.
find relevant movies, but they're all French. I mean, they're not. The French movies aren't relevant, but there's nothing that came out really in America that's like an American movie. They're all
Well, the
French.
clip that we did see of him was him in the movie The Untouchables, and he was breaking it down to some Earth, Wind, and Fire.
He was.
He was working it like a black man should. Woo! I can say
He
that.
can say it. He can say it. He can
Wait,
say
no,
it.
you can only say like
Half of it.
black.
Black.
Blah.
Black man.
Black man.
Yeah.
That's racist.
We're gonna get so much.
Anyway,
now.
next, come on.
Yeah.
All right, then last for movies is something that I think we all threw up a little bit, maybe.
Oh my! I don't even. Do we even want to talk about? Oh my God.
We're gonna have to.
No,
talk
we
about
can
it.
talk about it because it's fine. Go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead.
okay, because you have the perfect thing for it.
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
It has been
Oh.
officially announced as Megan Fox has joined
Ooh.
the cast for Michael Bay's. It's now titled TMNT
Yes.
Yes.
instead of Ninja Turtles.
Right. Yeah. He brought it back.
He brought it back.
Well, it hasn't
Okay.
been official brought back yet, but in like letters and stuff, it's been changed to.
All right. Hold on one second. I grew up on this.
So did I.
Well,
I used to.
All three of them.
Our local comic
I'm the
books-
oldest one here, and I understand what you're about to say, But this was my cartoon when I was.
So I'm not allowed to have the cartoon either?
No. I'm just saying this.
I
this
like
was,
pizza.
Like X-Men was more so towards you because I was a little bit older. This was what
When
I grew
was
up watching. But hold
7
on.
or 8.
All I'm saying is he went from Michael Bay tried to fucking make them aliens, and now he is going to put Megan Fox in the movie.
Are they still making them aliens?
Well, can he make the announcement, please? What's going on? Is Megan Fox in the movie?
Yeah,
He just said it.
Megan Fox is in TMNT.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to relax. Because they haven't said who she's playing yet. Okay.
So she could play
Krang.
Shredder.
She's
Krang.
playing Krang.
No. She can't play Shredder. Her vagina will play Shredder.
No. She's playing Krang, and her vagina is the brain face.
Oh.
Whoa!
Now we get it.
Saved. Everybody
I
relax.
still don't understand how Michael Bay cast her for this movie, and they apparently hate each other.
Okay, so the story behind that, if
She's cheap.
for all the
Wait,
people
no.
who don't know,
I got the answer to this.
that
sorry.
was my microphone.
Oh, my bad. I had the answer.
See, I told you it's okay if I do it.
Yes.
I think the internet will agree. I think the internet are going to agree with that.
That's great.
So let's go back to Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah,
You
the
watch
second
it, and that role was so obviously written for Megan Fox. You just
Obviously.
happened to fall in love with some other chick who was way into cars.
Now let's go back to that movie. Let's go back to the scene where she is on the motorcycle working on it or whatever she was doing.
I don't know what the fuck she was doing. It was like, what is she doing?
You're making a Hardee's commercial.
That's what it looked like, yeah.
So apparently, in interviews that she had, she was looking at the camera in the front. I mean, she was acting towards the camera that was in front of her. The camera that was coming from behind, showing off the curves of her ass, that she did not know of. Michael Bay apparently had camera just creep up on that, and she apparently did.
How do you not know there's a camera up your ass?
She was acting towards the camera. You don't focus on anything else behind you. You focus on the camera.
No, just as I don't know if dudes have like the sixth sense, but I know when somebody's staring at my ass. I'm sitting on it, Steven.
I wish you were sitting on it, baby. Sorry.
Anyways, she got really upset about it when she finally saw the clips of that and everything, and she came out and said that she was really against it, and I think it might be quoted that Michael Bay is like Hitler. She compared Michael Bay to the Nazi leader.
Yeah, she compared him to the Nazi leader, and then she made anti-Semitic comments about Jews. Like, instantly, I don't want you in Hollywood. Like, you should never make another movie a day in your life.
I think the next movie after that was Jennifer's Body.
Yeah, which
I don't
exactly.
want to be objectified because of my body. I'm going to do Jennifer's Body now.
Who would even watch that?
I've
Did you
never
watch
seen
that?
I worked in the movie theater. It was for free, and it had Amanda Seyfried in it.
It doesn't matter to me.
None of that matters.
Like, zero.
I mean,
I forgot she was in that.
Megan Fox, I don't really care to see it. And I'm like, I'm still gonna the Ninja Turtle movie. I'm gonna have to watch,
Hey, are they
but
still
I'm
gonna
gonna
have Casey?
hate the fact that she's in it.
Can I sidetrack real quick on
I don't
something
know about
about the
Casey.
Ninja Turtles? It's always
They should
really
have
bothered me.
Casey.
Casey Jones.
Yeah.
She's awesome. But go ahead. What?
Casey
Something that's
Jones.
always really bothered me about the Ninja Turtles, the first original movie.
Oh,
It was
the first movie.
It was so good. Like the movie itself was incredible. I loved
Yes.
every second of it.
Uh-huh.
Then we get to the song at the end of the movie, and even being
Oh,
a
here we go.
6-year-old
Oh,
child, I was just like, that's not right. Where he starts listing off the turtles, and he's like, that leaves Raphael. He's a leader of the group. The
Bullshit.
form from the norm from the nuclear goop. I was like, no, Raphael is not the leader.
No, Leonardo.
And every time I watch that movie, I'm just like,
Gotta cut it off before the song starts.
yes. It's such a good movie. It's such a good
She's
song.
gonna give you a
too.
lecture about it before the movie's even over.
That's true. She knows. She's had it a couple of times. It just kills me. I was like, how did this get past everything? Like, somebody who wrote the movie had to have been like, wait a minute, this song's not correct. Instead of just let it get by, and just really, and being a 6-year-old, I was like, hold on a minute. Granted, I was also watching the Coming Out of Their Shells tour. We're coming out of our shells, you know.
I do now.
So
Well, there was pertaining to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when they first announced the movie and it was going to be there were going to be aliens. I think it was like one of the other creators. One creator was with it, working with Michael Bay. The other one, actually, it was the voice actors. I think of Leonardo and Raphael. The voice actors from the original cartoon actually were against it, and they started a movement called Turtlegate.
yeah,
I'm glad. I love it.
I have 2 videos back on my channel from way back when this news first came out that I actually was supportive of Turtlegate. I am now officially bringing it back. Hashtag Turtlegate. Go with it, Twitter, Facebook. Do what you need.
Now, the alien thing, the turtles coming from space is a problem for me. The ooze that turns them into Ninja Turtles coming from space isn't really a problem. Am I wrong?
The ooze comes from space, but not the turtles.
Right, the turtles can't come from space.
No.
I'd be pissed about that.
No, ooze,
But if the ooze
I rather
fell
have-
from space,
I don't know about the ooze. I'm not really sure about that.
I would be okay
But
with
then
it.
you have to do a backstory on the ooze.
Now, do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
Were you
You
really?
have to figure out where it came from.
Will you
Okay,
really
now-
be okay with
okay,
a movie
right,
that
here we
had
go.
the ooze?
I got it. The ooze comes from Dimension X.
No.
That's a cop out.
That's why.
Look
that's why
Your
Krang is there.
wife
Yeah.
just said that.
You know what?
I had Ninja
Thank
Turtle
you.
sheets, mofo,
Thank
okay?
The ooze comes from Dimension X,
Little
and,
Mermaid pillow.
it somehow when Krang comes
Hell
through
yeah.
with the
Matter of fact,
Technodrome,
It
I
wasn't
had
until
the
like a couple
toy,
years ago
the
that I had the
Technodrome toy.
pillowcase
Oh
for
my
it.
god, I love the
I
Technodrome.
think
I held on to the pillowcase for as long as I could.
I think
Did
my
you-
sheets are wrapped up in
I didn't.
vegetables.
Nobody.
I had the Technodrome.
They,
Dude, I had
they're
it all. Do we need to go over this?
Anyway, no, but listen, Krang comes from Dimension X, brings the ooze with him. The ooze somehow gets to the turtles,
so
it's-
you're so
and so while he's recruiting Shredder and the Foot Clan, the turtles are being trained by Splinter. Hollywood, Baxter.Steven@gmail.com.
I don't like it.
Why would you put your email out there? Like
I know,
that?
right?
That's
I'm not beeping that.
Woo! No, don't be.
They'll leave
Don't
it.
Screwed
beep
now,
it.
son.
No, you don't need to beep it because all that hate mail from earlier. Now they got
That's
his
right.
email address right there.
You don't think? I know you think that's a good
I
thing.
don't. It doesn't bother me. It makes sense. It'll work.
It
It'll work.
I mean,
So if we have Megan Fox in the new movie, can we have Taylor Swift do the new theme song too?
Oh God.
Might as well.
You'll make Showtime happy. See, that's the proper use of my microphone.
TURTLE power.
No, if she remakes the classic, that's a problem.
That's right. No, she'd make it sound. It's like,
Breakup song with the turtles.
yeah.
No, never mind.
Never, ever, ever turn into a Ninja Turtle again.
Wow.
All right.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
Why you gotta be so mean?
No, why you gotta be so mutant?
Why you gotta be so green?
Oh,
Oh!
Nice.
Got it.
Well played.
Brain just. All right, so moving on to games, we pretty much a big thing here. For all the people who don't know yet, especially on the channel, youtube.com/Trexlight, we have been.
You know they're watching this video on your channel.
Well, I'm talking about for the people who listen to the podcast.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, see.
Oh, see, that's why you're the brains, and I'm the brains and Brock.
Maybe listen to Hokey.
Why is everybody laughing at me? Shut up.
Anyways, if you've been following the channel, we've been doing multiple videos on the Injustice Gods Among Us video game. They're still doing the competition. We're actually going into the quarterfinals, right?
Right.
Yes.
Going into the quarterfinals, and we'll be doing a video on. You'll see a video on that on the channel in the coming days. So we want to go ahead and say now that if you haven't gone over to vote yet, go vote. You get entered to win
Well,
free stuff. You
then-
also get.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't think there's an open vote at this moment, but there should be by the time you go look.
Yeah, just go to injustice.dccomics.com to go cast your vote. When they open up the voting, you'll win cool stuff. And when you vote, you can also get the Green Lantern.
Green
Green Arrow.
Oh, sorry.
It would actually be Arrow.
Sorry. I had Jordan on my mind.
That's-
Green
I
Arrow,
knew
thank
it.
you.
I knew
we
it.
know it. Never.
Had some John Stewart on my mind. That's what I had.
Wow.
Woo!
Green Arrow skin.
Green Arrow skin that is based off the CW hit popular TV show Arrow, which has a second season. Yay!
Dude, we still have like 14 episodes to watch.
Don't remind me.
They're all on my DVR.
I'm all caught up. And
Show off.
It is good.
I barely made it through the pilot.
It gets better. I will tell you that.
I keep falling asleep.
It does get better.
I
And
really
and you can also get the skin, and you can also get the for the PS3 a theme from Injustice: Gods Among Us, and for the Xbox 360 users, you guys will get a Flash T-shirt, right?
Right.
Flash T-shirt for your avatar, and
I
it's
want a real one.
I got one.
No, I mean I want them to mail me one.
Stop it.
but yes, Injustice: Gods Among Us is coming out April 9th, correct?
What?
Say it one more time. Sorry.
Injustice: Gods Among Us is coming out April 9th.
I think it's April
16th.
April 16th. Are you
April
sure?
16th.
Okay.
Okay.
You
Yes.
positive?
Positive.
That's
Okay.
mommy's
I will
birthday.
double check, but I'm positive.
Okay. Thank you.
We'll do
Preaches
it
the
right
fact
now.
checker.
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right.
Keep moving.
Will do. All right. So definitely check out Injustice: Gods Among Us.
Hey, who beat Sinestro?
Superman.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Yeah.
I forgot who won that
And
fight.
Who else is shocked about Hot Girl losing the Arrow? Right?
Me.
Nobody. Dude,
Of
you
course.
do
I have
realize
to- I have
you
to-
do hold on. Just let me say this.
Yeah.
You do realize that these votes are not based on like their actual powers and abilities.
Yeah, I know. It's based
It's
off
based on
popularity.
popularity. Okay.
And to me,
It
a
hurts
lot of
a
people
little
don't
bit.
know who Hot Girl is.
That's true. I have to say, Green Arrow's finisher really cool. Hawkeye's Hot Girls really lackluster.
Yeah.
I found it really lackluster.
Green Arrows was pretty nice. I was like, he was talking crap the whole time.
He was.
I was like, this is epic.
Can we talk about the level they played on? The new Hall of Justice was legit.
Them going into Apocalypse.
Yes. That's to be, and I'm not saying that she's gonna be a Superman fanboy, but I think so far my favorite level has been the Fortress of Solitude.
The first Solitude level was pretty cool,
Yes.
especially when they transported. That was
Yeah.
wicked.
All right.
But anyways, Injustice: Gods Among Us, new fighting game from Netherworld,
Netherworld, Netherrealm.
NetherRealm. Sorry,
There you go.
I'm just all sorts of mistakes today.
Obviously.
You didn't type this in the format.
Netherrealm Studios. I didn't think I needed to do that. I'm sorry.
Well, I haven't played Mortal Kombat game in forever.
That's a good thing to say. We're
Also,
promoting
WB Games.
Oh, and WB games.
Yes.
We're gonna plug. We need to plug.
We need a plug. So, anyways, next game we're going to talk about is, I'm sure it made Preach very, very happy. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag has been announced.
I get to be a pirate.
Hey, how far are you in Assassin's Creed 3?
Shut up! I just started it over the other day.
Well, I think they're going to, and I don't know, man.
Yeah, release date April 16th. Sorry,
It's-
Injustice.
the only issue I have with Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, it's not the fact that the game's coming out. It's the fact that they're trying to push one every single year. And I feel like trying to do that, man, you bring down the value of a game, right?
Really? You Call of Duty, how do you feel about that?
Well,
It's the same thing. Same I feel about Call of Duty. I mean,
Call of Duty games
cannot
are-
say
but-
that Call of Duty's multiplayer is essentially almost the same thing every time you play it.
I will say yes. The only thing about like Black Ops 2 is they kind of revamped it all, which made it like it was new. But Call of Duty is the same game every time. Assassin's Creed is not the same game every
Well,
time.
Brotherhood and Revelations were
Well,
kind of the same.
we talked about this the other day. Those games were like filler games, so to speak, but they were also like their way of testing things out. And then we were talking also, obviously you're a pirate now, so in Assassin's Creed 3, when they added the naval battles and everything, hello, that was their test for Black Flag. That's, nobody knew that's what they were working on, but that was their way of saying, hey, this is where we're going with this.
I want to know why you have such a guilty look on your face.
Because I'm only half listening.
Hey, Heather, since we're talking about pirates.
Don't bring a booty joke
No,
into
no,
this.
no. What's a pirate's favorite color? Or no, what's a pirate's favorite letter?
I already know this joke.
No, just say it. What's a pirate's favorite letter?
No, you
Did you me say what I'm supposed to say?
Yes. What's a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
You think it's the R, but it's really the C.
Okay, anyway,
Oh.
and yes, I am probably the biggest Assassin's Creed fan in the room, and I have not beat 3 yet.
Never
But
played
I've
it.
also been preoccupied with, I had 2 jobs for a while, and then my kids are playing sports, and I work a lot. But I just restarted it, and I'm buying the season pass after I beat the game. I'm not buying it before, because then I'll want to play all that.
Which one? Are you talking about Assassin's Creed or Call of Duty?
Assassin's Creed.
What's a season pass for Assassin's Creed?
The Tyranny of King Washington.
Yeah, but what else?
Crap, I forgot what the new one is. It's coming out. I forgot what it's called.
The best thing about the Tyranny of King Washington, it's like the DLC that came out with the Force Unleashed games.
Yeah, it's complete side story.
Yeah,
it's
like
nothing to do with the main story.
like it's completely different. It's like
Yeah.
What If. It's like Marvel's What If comics.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's what if you help Washington win, and then he was like, you know what, I want to be a king. So like, what? then that's where you go. So
All right,
but
that's interesting.
I just get to be a pirate, and I think that's awesome. Just saying.
Can you handle being an Indian first though? Because you haven't really knocked that one down.
Oh my. I'm sorry, Native
Oh.
American.
Yeah.
I don't mind being a Native
Yeah,
American
right.
at all.
I'm not saying that you don't mind being Native American, but I think you need to lock that down before you decide to be a pirate.
Oh, you mean the game?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm working on it. But I'm almost 100% Assassin's Creed 2. I'm like 90% Brotherhood, 90% Revelations.
5% Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, 5% Assassin's Creed 3. I just haven't had time, and I want to. When I play it, I want to put all my effort into it, and because I didn't have time,
I'm razzing you, but I have Assassin's Creed 3. I haven't.
And it's still in the wrapper.
Assassin's Creed 3 and Borderlands 2 that I have not opened up yet.
Where?
Will you stop? Don't need. I admitted to it. Why do you have to show everyone?
Still in the wrapper.
Why I admitted to
Like
it?
wrapper.
It's all shiny.
That's funny. He got it for Christmas. He's like, "Can I open it? Can I open it? Can I open it?"
If I was able to open it
Wrapper.
then, maybe I would have played it.
Still in
Oh, that's
the
right.
wrapper.
You got those on some amazing Amazon.com deals.
I did.
I did that. I'm not ashamed.
Okay. All right. What's
All
up?
right, sorry.
What's up?
Next up is Bungie has announced their new game coming out. It's called. Is it called Destiny or is it
Just called Destiny.
Destiny.
Okay.
Hey, I was talking to shout out to Ryan Bonnick at my local GameStop, and he made a very, very good point because Bungie was like, we're separating ourselves from Microsoft so we can go do our own thing and make our next big thing, and so we're not pigeonholed by Microsoft. And the next game they make is a sci-fi shooter.
MMO.
MMO sci-fi shooter.
Well, it's partial MMO. It's gonna
No,
be
it's
no,
no. They
it's-
classify as an FPS MMO.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's a full MMO.
Well, I
yes.
know it's 10 years, that they only plan on doing it for 10 years, and they're going to change it. It's not free. Well, it's not free to play. You buy the game. It's a one-time buy. It's like Guild Wars. You buy the game, and you don't have to pay like a monthly fee for
Yeah.
MMO. So it looks promising.
The fact that they're bringing the MMO to the next-gen consoles is pretty...
That's right. There is no. So as far as right now, there is no PC port for this game.
No, it's Xbox and PS3, and
That's it.
That's crazy, dude. that
Or
they're
PS4, excuse me.
Doing
Xbox,
it,
the next Xbox.
doing
and
An MMO
PS4.
for consoles. It's like...
Actually, if I remember from the press conference, I think it's PS4.
It is PS4. Yes.
It's not for anything.
You
Xbox.
read that too? That it's a
No,
or
it's-
heard that it's a PS4 exclusive.
They
right?
did not say it was a PS4 exclusive, gentlemen. Go back and watch the conference.
I-
They just said it was
I-
coming out for PS4. They didn't say that it was good. I mean, it's a Sony conference. Why would they go coming out for all consoles? It's
I just wanted to make sure because I could have sworn I posted out on the. Don't. You are a struggle
I know.
always.
Whoa. Whoa.
I'm wanting to make sure.
Heather, am I a struggle?
Don't answer.
Yes. What do you struggle about with me?
Every day I'm struggling.
Whoa. Name 3 things off the top of your head that
Here we
you
go.
struggle with me over.
If you go to their website,
There it is right here because I posted it because you told me to go on Noda's page and just watch the press conference and live chat about it, okay? I posted it right here. Bungie becomes independent from Microsoft and gives them the big finger with exclusives to the PS4. It's coming out for 360, I guess, but there will be only certain things exclusive for Sony.
Okay. The game's coming out on the next Xbox. That's what I just said.
Then they gave them the big finger.
I still don't understand why.
Like the big finger.
Is that this?
But you
That finger!
Okay, yeah. That's
wow, it's
okay.
going to be on PlayStation 3 also.
Wait, can
Oh,
you
is
see
it?
it?
Wow.
Yeah, it says right here, Destiny is being developed
There we
for
go, big
PlayStation
finger.
3 and PlayStation 4, with both versions available at Destiny's launch.
Hold on one second. You read that speech like you were proving me wrong, but in fact you were proving me right. I just want to make that clear.
And
Correct.
that's the only
You-
2 systems that they've even said it's
Okay,
coming
but they
out for
didn't
yet.
say it was only coming out on Sony.
And I'll give you that.
Why
were
would they
right.
go? You can buy this game on Xbox too at the Sony press conference.
I'm
Come on, gentlemen.
I'm on their website, like the Destiny game website. And that's the
But I
only.
mean, Microsoft is about to have a press conference and announces the new Xbox, of course.
Oh, I'll take it back. Take it back.
Thank
Take
you.
it back. Hold on.
Here we go. Give it to me.
Xbox 360,
Thank you.
PS3, PS4.
Thank you.
Okay.
Stevie B is right yet again.
Yep. And
Yet again.
All I told you, remember you corrected me, but I
Yes.
thought we were talking about it, and I said that the article I read said it was a PS4 exclusive.
Can I go back to the fact that I was struggling? Thank you.
Yeah.
Moving on. Wait, hold on 1 second. 3 things that you struggle with me about on the regular.
oh my gosh.
The recliner in the living room.
I'm sorry that I'm gone most nights. I work nights.
That big ass cup right there.
It's my thirst buster, obviously.
What else?
And you're a terrible winner. You're a bad loser, but you're even worse winner. Case in point.
All I gotta say is, look at the cover of that game. Not the fact that it's a 360 case, but what does that picture look like to you?
Independence Day.
An orb?
Fucking Halo.
Yeah.
Look at the
Yeah,
cover
it
of that.
The cover for Destiny.
Yes,
Oh, wait,
it looks like a
wait.
Halo cover.
So you
dude.
look it up, and the cover is an Xbox 360 case?
Yeah.
Oh.
When you go to their
Just
website and
checking.
pre-order it, the first game,
Oh, the first one that
cover
pops
that
up
shows up
is
is
Xbox 360. Huh.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
an MMO. On the
And you were right with all 3 things. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Huge.
All right, next.
But
All
you
right.
married me anyway.
You had the
She-
choice. Sucker.
Questions it every day. I'm just kidding.
All right.
She might question my sexuality.
Look, dude, I
So-
told you the little thing I did the other day, and it said that we were twin souls, so I'm allowed to talk shit to you like that. Hey. It's like we're brothers, man.
No,
From another mother.
we're lovers.
No, twin souls,
Oh.
like we're brothers.
I was thinking more like
No! No!
tip
Now on
to
the video.
tip.
No.
No!
Oh,
You ever cross the streams, bro?
well, we're not.
Never cross the street.
We're not crossing streams, bro.
We're marrying them.
Yeah. One's going into the other.
Oh, shit.
Ready for mine? F. It's the same stream.
See?
Because we're twin souls.
But like they hit and then they both shoot out the side. You don't know who's who.
What is going on right now?
I don't know.
We gotta move on.
You want to talk about off topic?
Woo! This is getting out of control.
Getting the vapors.
Whoa, what? You Fanny, you got hot about that?
Yeah.
You got hot about visualizing me and you touching dickheads.
Tip to tip.
Wait, was this like a personality test somewhere?
I got this email. This
Is that the thing your wife sent to me?
probably.
What?
It's all it says is try this. So when you
Uh-huh.
click on it, it's a PowerPoint,
Uh-huh.
and it's about the Dalai Lama. It says do this. Well, it's got these questions and it says answer them truthfully, and then like has these colors. It's like red, blue, green, yellow, and orange, and then you write somebody's name next to each color, right? Like who would you associate with like the color orange, so to speak? Like I wrote Corey.
Oh.
All right, and then I think yellow or green was the one I put his name by. Red was love, which red stood for love, but they don't tell you until after you answer everything.
Yeah.
I will tell someone.
And then like red stood for love, and I wrote Brandy's name next to red. Well,
Yeah.
that worked.
We should link it to the note
Well,
page.
I have to. I got the email. I have to send it, but I put his name. I think it was green, and then when it gives you the answers, it said green, his name, and then it said twin souls, and then basically what it said, and I was like,
Oh.
that was pretty cool. Like,
It's alright. It's alright to
and
be
then like
jealous.
I put Corey at like orange or whatever, and it said true friend. And I thought that was pretty legit. I was like, he is. He's like one of my best friends. But it made, at first, because that color came first, and I was like, well, no, of course, yeah, he's one of them. But I wouldn't, he's up there, but I wouldn't classify him
That's
as
my
like that.
best friend.
And then when I pulled his up and it said twin soul, I was like, oh, never mind. That works. Because me and him are eye to eye on a lot of shit, and we discuss a lot of shit together. And
Look, you're trying to get all Luca Lay on him.
Yeah.
Like, you need to stop.
you saw that picture the other day.
I like to consider getting all Game of Thrones on him.
No.
Wow. No.
But it was pretty cool. It just
It's not
gave me
weird
some
if you're an
insights.
Alistair.
Because when you read the question, it tells you first thing that comes in your mind. So that's
Okay.
I try to do it legitimately. And
Awesome.
And moving on.
It's just jealous. Go ahead, Trex.
I'm not the one that you replaced. Everyone in the household thinks you replaced Matt with me.
well, it's only because I live on the other side of town.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's go.
I can't be over.
So it was going to be a perfect segue until we got to Twin Souls, but talking about the PlayStation 4 conference. Why? Why did you waste, 2-3 hours of our time? 2 hours of our time? Why waste our hours when we could have just waited for E3?
No. Why waste our hours to just show us a controller?
I want to see the console.
Everybody, and I don't.
Oh, you didn't see it? It was invisible. It's gonna be the best console ever.
Well, my thing is everybody is like,
Hold on one
hey,
second.
hold on.
No, let me
Go
just stop you 1 second. You're
I'll
at
let you finish.
yeah.
But Beyonce had the
You're
best
at
video.
about a 10. You're at about a 10. Can we bring you back down to about a 4? We'll be good. Okay, go ahead.
all I'm saying is everybody loves the fact that it's going to play these amazing games and the games are going to look incredible. But when it comes down to it, all everybody cares about is what is it going to look like sitting in my living room.
Do you know when they announced the Wii U, they didn't show the console then either?
Nobody cared.
Well,
Because no one was gonna buy
Well,
it.
because it looked just like the Wii, and they didn't want to.
I think it was great because when I was still working at GameStop when the Wii U came out, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's going to be like the Wii when the Wii launched." Da, 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 we're not going to have any. Yeah, we didn't have any for like 2 days, and then all of a sudden we got like 8. And when I quit, I think we sold like 3 of them. So just saying.
Yeah. Okay, there's a couple of good things that came out of the conference, like Infamous.
Oh, dude, Infamous Second Son.
Well, spoiler alert. Can I tell you about the end of Infamous 2? I know you just bought the
Infamous 2?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm halfway through number 1.
Yeah, spoiler alert, Infamous 2, the way it ends is the main character. There's 2 different endings. You can essentially, as people start sprouting up with powers everywhere. It used to be just you, now it's people are sprouting up with powers everywhere. So there's 2 things that can happen at the end of the game. One, you can kill everyone with powers, or you can kill everyone without powers. Those are your only 2 options.
Yeah.
So you have to kill the 3% of the population
What?
that have
It's
powers.
crazy, dude. Because when I was playing it, I was like, I don't know who to kill.
So I don't know what's gonna happen. But so it's you kill yourself too, because if you make that choice, you're dead. So that's a choice.
And
That's
what
a
I'm
good
thinking-
choice,
What I'm thinking is obviously the game's going to go with the good choice.
right? So
You're going to kill yourself and everybody with powers.
And-
But somehow, there's
Well,
the second son. There's
yes,
one guy.
another guy. Well, I think that because the way the trailer looked was people are getting powers everywhere. So I think in this way, it's a good way to do it. Is that now you can make your own character. Now you're your own hero. I don't know if that's going to be the case of the game. I thought that because the main character of it, the other past Infamous is dead. So unless he comes back, now you're making your own character, or it's a different person completely. Because Second Son, I think, if I'm not mistaken, maybe Fallen Son, there was a faction in the game. I think it might have been called the Second Son.
I don't know. I'm still dealing with Reapers, and I'm like, where's the other villains? There's got to be more villains than this.
There's
No, yeah.
all
That's
the other
main,
islands
that's
have.
the main, just the one.
Because I'm getting bored with Reapers.
Do you want me to spoil the game for you? What you want to know?
No.
You want to know the twist of the Infamous?
No, because I
The
just
twist at the
actually-
end of Infamous 1 is
It's,
epic.
No, because I just found my actual nemesis.
the
I
twist.
just did that mission.
What was his name?
Well, don't spoil
You
it.
just said no.
No, what was the name of the nemesis?
I don't know. He just came to me and just grabbed my head and showed me the future, saying it was all destroyed and everything. I just met him for the first
Yeah.
time.
He's important. Just saying.
Dude, it's so
You need
epic.
to know his name.
It's so epic, dude. Oh, please finish up this week.
I'm leaving right now.
Yeah.
Infamous is really good.
Like I just remember playing Infamous 1 and just like dropping the controls. Like I'm out. Like when you figure out because who that person actually like.
All right, we're moving
is,
on.
Yeah.
Moving on. All
You're
right.
gonna be like,
All right. So the press conference did not show us the console. It did show us the controller.
Sweet. Looks just like all the other ones except for a touchpad on the top.
woo! Moving on.
Moving on.
Oh no! Wait! It's the DualShock 4.
Yes. New name. Touchpad. Sweet.
Yeah,
Oh.
apparently the rumble feature is more.
Oh, and it's got
How much more epic can you make a vibrating controller?
and it's got
Heather?
I know.
wow. Well,
50 Shades the game.
That's your.
Mind F all of you. Yeah.
it's got like a PlayStation
Brady
1
would
sensor in it too.
I'm sorry, we're still on
I
that.
don't know. 50
Rumble
Shades.
pack.
50 Shades of Game.
That's,
Also, that's
she
good.
said Rumble Pack.
It's
I'm Zumba.
Heather's good now. Why am
Should
I
we-
getting sex like I used to? 50 Shades of Game.
Achievement unlocked.
wow.
I just want to end the show now. I just want to end it. How can we follow that?
It's,
All right, what were you saying?
It's also got like a PlayStation Eye wand in it too, so you can instead of doing this, you can do this.
Yeah, it's instead of having to buy the individual wands or whatever, it's built into it now. So it's a motion controller.
So the PlayStation Move little thing is no more.
Probably with the PS4.
Yeah,
well, they'll probably be compatible, or you have to buy the new ones.
They haven't said much about the
Here's
eye,
the problem.
just that it's going to be
Here's the
part
problem:
of it.
is you still have to hold something to play their move games.
Yeah,
50 Shades of Game. Could you, dude? What do you think
I'm
the move
hashtagging
controllers
this.
already look like? I mean, think about what they already look like. You add a little rumble feature to it, make 50 Shades of Game. You know what? Let's call them people up. We need to get on
I'm
this.
hashtagging
This
that.
is an adult-only game.
I need. Oh my god! I need to log into Twitter.
All right.
Calm down over
I
there.
said it first. I said it first.
Oh yeah, we give all the credit where credit is due.
Write all your checks out too.
So let's go on with some of the stuff that went on. I want to go and give a shout out to all the feminists out there that there were no female
Shut
speakers
up.
whatsoever.
Oh no, there was no boobs on stage.
Wait, no female speakers at the Sony press conference?
Who cares?
Who cares?
I know.
Why
right?
is that a big deal? Does that matter?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Who cares? I mean,
I'm just saying.
I love
people
women.
made that a big deal.
There have been a lot of feminists, especially ones that I follow, have made that big deal that there were no females on there. I come to the point where I'm not in that industry. I'm not at that company. It's whose decision was it to put this guy in? Oh, he's the head guy. Oh, okay. He's doing that then.
So
I mean,
so is it Sony's fault for all their head guys being dudes, or is it the females' fault for not overshining the dudes?
yeah, for
that
not
got the
stepping
positions?
it up, ladies.
Just saying.
Why don't you stop? Why don't you
back that
stop
up.
blaming
No,
other
I'm not-
people, ladies, and
Look.
start stepping it up and become these head honchos? How about that?
Send all your hate mail too.
And here's
Wow.
my thing: is I work for the fire department, and our biggest thing is you put the guy with the most qualifications on the truck that needs those qualifications, but they don't do it, and people complain about it all the time. But that's essentially what they're trying to say here: is maybe those females that are in those positions also, they don't have the qualifications of this guy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
not you
pointing at him.
specifically. Shut up.
But they don't have the qualifications of this guy, so they should get the position over him, even though he's more qualified, got more training. I know that's how equal opportunity is supposed to work, but that's not how it should work.
No.
Put the most qualified person in the position. If they all happen to be dudes, shut up about it.
Yeah.
Or work harder and
Heard
be
that,
better.
ladies? Shut up about it.
I don't, dude.
Shut up
Please
about
send
this.
all your hate
And
mail.
shut
to
up about lens flare. What else was I complaining
No,
about?
you gotta say lens flare. You gotta say it with your
What else
voice.
was I complaining about?
I don't care. We're moving on.
I'm not helping you with that.
Nobody remembers.
Exactly.
All right. Anyway,
Anyways.
I'm just saying it shouldn't be a big deal, but people make a big deal out of everything.
They do.
Just real quick, when was the last time y'all been to McDonald's?
This morning.
Okay. Did
Really?
you notice? Hold on. Did you
Not bad.
notice? You go in McDonald's now,
Okay.
lunch, dinner, or whatever, and you order a value meal, right?
Okay.
You make it large, right? They don't have supersize no more, right? But you can get a large,
Because
which
it's
is
I know.
supersized.
I know one place.
which might as well be supersized, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
But you do realize that you get a large extra value meal at McDonald's, they give you a pie now. Like you get a free pie.
Yep.
Well, here's
Who
my thing.
doesn't like
They-
pie?
They got rid of supersize because it's making America fat. Let's just give them a fucking free pie.
Hell yeah.
Okay, first
Do you
off,
see what I'm saying?
in
Like,
America's
it doesn't make
defense,
any damn sense.
Yeah, America's defense.
their
Here we
apple
go.
pies are awesome.
No, you just no. It's
And
free
you get-
pie
and
because
you
they
get
have the
dessert.
birthday cake pie, they have the coffee pie, which is and they have the apple pie. They have like 4 different pies now, and you don't
Birthday
get to
cake
pick which one.
Oh, that sucks.
They
I
just
want
give
apple
you a
pie.
random pie with it sitting there, whichever
Bitch,
one.
I want apple pie. Fuck that birthday.
It says
bullshit.
pie. It doesn't say which one.
No, it's apple pie.
No,
I-
it's random, dude. Trust me.
Will you trust me? I've had a number of large value meals from McDonald's recently.
That's because they have a lot of apple pies.
Never mind.
And because everybody likes apple pie. What's the other one? Coffee cake pie?
There's a coffee pie, coffee cake or coffee
Okay.
pie. The
We're-
birthday
we're
cake.
Ladies and gentlemen,
off
thank you for coming back to Nerdy News. Apple, the pie story.
No, I'm just saying. When you complain about stuff like that, like being no females on the stage, McDonald's is making people fat, and then you do shit like that, like it doesn't make any damn sense. Stop it.
Stop it, girls.
Now, I'm not saying girls.
Oh.
I'm just saying America in general.
I'm just
Stop
kidding.
complaining
I'm just kidding.
and do something about it.
I love the ladies.
If you don't like it,
You know.
do something about it.
So this is a man
Not
like 3 minutes
protest
ago
it.
was like,
Tip.
The tip.
I love the
Just the
memes,
tip.
Anyways, all right. So let's go into some stuff from the conference that we actually liked or we're going to talk about. First up, of course, the PlayStation 4, not backwards compatible.
Everybody expected it though. Come on, dude.
Check me
We all
out.
did.
See, I'm nasty. No, it's not backwards compatible, but they'll have a feature where you can rebuy the games on the PSN, and then you can play them on your PS4.
Oh, well,
That-
why don't you just keep your PS3
Well, mine
and
is
play them?
my PS3 is the 60 gig fully backwards compatible model that I can play all PS2 and all PS1 games, so that'd be fine with me.
And also, speaking of the PSN, all the games that you purchase on the PSN network on your PS3 will not transfer over to your PS4.
That's so ridiculous.
That is retarded. So you mean to tell me the games that I
Are you
bought
sure about
and
that?
downloaded
Positive.
to my PS3,
Trex.
like
Positive.
Infamous, like say I
IGN.
bought Infamous off of that,
Okay.
I can't play Infamous. I can't transfer it to
Hold on one
the
second.
PS4.
Did you buy Infamous off of that?
No, I'm just saying.
Hypothetically.
You may have Infamous.
Hypothetically.
It's one of the free games they gave out for their outage.
Anyway,
Whatever. Okay, give
Hypothetically.
me a different fucking game.
I'm just
dude.
messing with you, dude.
I'm just that's the first one because we just talked about it.
Yeah.
I bought it on my PS3 and then I buy a PS4. I can't transfer that title, but I can transfer all my other shit, but not games.
Yep, the PlayStation 4 with their PSN, it just makes it more social active, like the Xbox Live is. That's the.
It took them to make a new console to make it more like the Xbox.
Yay, next gen consoles.
You
that
look-
we-
you look-
And I'm
at
like,
me
no, I'm
like
looking
I'm-
at you like you do agree with me, right?
Yes.
Like, this is why I'm a Microsoft guy. Like, why I don't own
Honestly,
PlayStation.
who needs a new console at this point in stage? No one. The PlayStation 3 and Xbox 3.
What?
I thought you were going to raise your hand.
No. No.
Oh, shit, I'm putting mine up. I want the next Xbox.
Yeah.
Like,
I've
tomorrow.
already told you.
And I already told you.
You tell.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
I told you.
Why are you embarrassing me on the internet?
Shit.
You're embarrassing me in front of a friend.
Woo! In front of our 5 viewers. Just kidding.
Damn.
That's a discussion for a later date. Let's not get into that right now.
Anyways,
Don't worry, Matt. I'll have it in
Look at this
Xbox.
new Xbox. It's so badass. It's a collector's edition. Da, 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 da. There's a new Xbox. That's where they get your money.
Oh, she's mad. Okay, let's.
no, we're not gonna get to it.
No,
Not gonna do it.
Not today.
Not gonna do it. The shutdown and boot right back feature. Did you read
That's
that?
pretty badass.
I think
yeah.
that's pretty cool. Like,
Where
if you-
it's like if you're playing a game and let's say you know your wife, it's like well, I told you to come here and watch Desperate Housewives with me.
Whoa,
It's-
whoa, whoa! You leave those people out of this.
Sorry. And you're like, shit, I'm in the middle of this, and I want to. So you can just turn it off, and when you turn it back on, it'll be right where you turn it off at in the game.
Okay.
So you set
without having to save it,
Yeah.
that's legit.
Well, you can.
Okay.
I would probably recommend saving it, but if you don't have to load the PlayStation, load the game, wait for the load to come up. When you
There may.
Start
I'm
the
thinking
game,
there should be a
pick
timer
your
with
load
that.
save.
I'm thinking there's gonna be a timer with that, maybe.
I mean, maybe or there's
It'll
or
probably be like a
setting.
2-hour hold or something.
Maybe.
No, not a 2 hour. You go. The system go. Here's what it means.
It's going to go to
I'm gonna
sleep.
go to
Here's-
sleep.
here's
It's
what
going
it
to go to
means.
sleep like a PC.
Yeah, and it'll wake up. But here's what it means. It means that your PlayStation is going to suck more power when it's off than it does normally.
Because it's got to keep everything running. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, the
Well, I mean, they're not.
it's a cool
Everything's
feature,
not
but-
going to be running. It's just going to be stop and save right there. It's an amazing. It's just like a computer. I mean, it's an amazing feature. I mean,
The specs for it are really astounding to me. I mean, the video card itself that's 8 gigs of GDDR5. That's better than my video card I just bought. And I got the expensive one. Literally, I know the PS4. The graphics are going to be amazing.
Wait, is this the video card?
Stop!
for
No,
the other
no,
computer
no.
store
He's going
instead of
to
bringing it to you? Instead of bringing
I
it
have
here,
a motherboard issue. It's a motherboard issue.
but he bought the.
I'm not going into that. Not going into that. Not going into that.
This is behind the scenes of Trexlight Entertainment. Okay, we can't
That's
talk about.
Epic.
Anyways, the PS Vita will work like the Wii U camera.
That's pretty cool too.
Everybody, I expect
Not the
it
Wii
like
U camera, like the Wii U.
That's what you
Did
put-
I
that. The
roll
Wii U
camera?
controller. It's
Controller.
going to work
Oh.
like the Wii U controller.
Autocorrect.
Where
The
you
controller.
can.
Where it's like if your wife comes in the room, it's like, "Why are you playing the PlayStation? I want to play. I want to watch Desperate Housewives." You can put on.
Why are you bringing these people into this?
I don't know. I don't watch Desperate Housewives.
I want to watch Once Upon
Oh,
a
so
Time.
I'm by myself on this.
I'll watch that shit by myself.
I want to watch Once Upon a
Go with
Time.
Trex.
Oh, whoa, yeah, you do not bring Storybrooke into this. Son.
Sorry.
You back up.
And so you can move your game to your controller. You know why they didn't do that with the PlayStation with the original PSP? Oh, that's right, because there was only one joystick. You know what it's like trying to play a third-person or a first-person shooter with one joystick?
Yeah, I did it.
That's what
Siphon
he said.
filter. I was trying to play that on. I literally wanted to kill myself. What was that, sweetheart?
That's what she said.
Oh,
Do you know what it's like trying to get off with only one joystick? Is what she was thinking.
so you need multiple joysticks to get off.
So that Watchmen story that we talked about earlier.
Anyway, okay.
Never mind.
I
Video games game. TM.
So
you can't trademark something that's already trademarked.
not 50 Shades of Game.
Game.
This
This
is
is
true.
game.
Sounds like I'm playing. Was that 50 Cent Blood and Sand?
Wow.
She keeps saying that.
Anyway,
50. It's 50. Damn it.
Fitty.
So next up is for the Blizzard Activision came on stage, which we all thought that might have been Project Titan has been the new cover, their new game that they've been really keeping it hush hush. We thought it was going to be a new console game. No, Blizzard comes out and just like, we're going to put Diablo III on the PS3 and the PlayStation 4.
Gay.
The game sucks on PC. Congratulations, consoles. You're going to enjoy it even more. The only thing I'm hoping that the console players out there, you guys have, is that when you guys decide to play Diablo 3 single player, let's hope that you don't have a server issue. The issue with Diablo 3, when you're wanting to play single player, you're not online. If the multiplayer servers are down, the single player is down as well.
Boo.
There's no point
Doesn't make
then.
any sense.
That's idiotic.
okay. Are you done? You both done?
I'm not playing Diablo.
Okay.
3. I don't
Well,
give a
first
shit.
off, there is no multiplayer in Diablo, so you just have to be online to play it. Period.
No.
There's no-
Diablo 3 is single player. Single player,
Right,
you do not have to
what
be
I'm saying.
online.
Well, you said the multiplayer servers are down.
I'm
There
sorry.
are no multiplayer servers. It's just the game is online, and that's that.
Sorry. The
Multiplayer is supposedly being added later, but we'll see.
well, I mean, that's what I mean. It's like
Diablo
Diablo 3, you
3
can play by yourself, and you're not online.
Yes, but the question is your PS3 going to have to be online to play it? Probably. Maybe not. We'll see. They haven't officially said that or not. So you can't lose your mind about it. I mean, that
I'm losing my mind that we're putting a PC port to a game that doesn't really need a PC. That doesn't need a port to a console.
It would have been smarter for them to do World of Warcraft.
it's a harder game to do. Diablo
That game
3.
is horrible.
Well, I'm just
Diablo
saying, like,
it's a harder game
if
to
they were
do.
going to work on something like this, that would have just made more sense. That's all I'm saying.
Diablo 3 is a single player game, essentially.
But you have to be online.
I mean, you can't
It
play
takes
with
away
other
the single
people.
player.
And by multiplayer servers, by the way, I meant like fighting, not because you can't play with other people.
That makes
Like,
it. Yeah,
other
it
people
makes,
can join your game. So
Yeah,
I just want to make that clear so people don't think I'm stupid.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently that's not a problem with just Diablo 3, because there was a bunch of PC games that you require you be online that are single-player games.
Well,
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 2 had that problem.
Yeah, I
Which
remember
is
that,
just-
because remember the GameStop. Guys would buy it and try to play it on their computers.
You
and
should
they-
never have a game that requires an internet connection to play. Will they change that for the PS3 and PS4 because there's a lot more online?
Everything's going
there's,
online.
Well, there's a lot less online on PS3 and PS4, I would say, than on a PC. A computer essentially is always on the internet. I mean, PlayStation 3 and Xbox and stuff, not always.
But
So would they change that feature with Diablo 3? If they don't change that feature, they need to make it blatantly clear on the boxing and the packaging that that's the case. Now, Diablo 3 itself, I've played about halfway through. So far, it's a great game. I have read about the end. The end game is the problem. Apparently, the ending isn't very good. Essentially, it's a good game and a great game to play with friends. It's easy to play. It's not complicated like MMOs like World of Warcraft and SWTOR and stuff. It gets a little complicated because you have to
not
learn.
World of Warcraft anymore. Down to a 5-year-old can play it.
I'm just saying. And so it's a good game to be on a console. Everybody's hating it. It's a good game to be on a console. He's talking trash about it. If I was like, let's get Diablo 3 and play it, he'd be like, and then if I actually got him to play it, him and I could play through the whole thing together and have a good time.
I find it a waste of time.
I'm not talking trash about it. I just said I've never played it.
I
Like,
find-
I don't
I
know
find
anything
it-
about it. I've
yeah.
never played any of those. Like, I've never
Yeah.
played World of Warcraft, stuff like that.
This isn't me being like a PC guy saying, "Oh,
Well, you say it's a waste of time.
I find it a waste of
Well,
time
why are you saying it's a waste of time?
for a game that's already been out like longer
Right.
than 6
Hey,
months."
how many PC games have you played in the last 6 months?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A game that comes out on a PC, like
None.
you can't call it that.
You know, the last one I
reach-
played was DC.
You reach a much bigger audience when when it's being released on consoles. And I'm not hating on PC players at all.
No, no.
I play PC games all the time, but it's a game that just released on a PC. When you move it to a console, especially a game like Diablo,
I mean, this thing is.
it's going to reach a lot more people and a lot more
This will be
people that want to play it.
But this is a year after Diablo is launched. A year, and it's going to go to port. I mean, really, they're just like, you know what? PC, the PS4 needs a game. Here you go. Take it.
Hold on one second. What are we whispering about back here? Go ahead.
No, I just said I didn't think we were going to be on the Diablo 3 on PS3. And
Okay, we'll
Oh,
stop
sorry.
the chat.
We'll move
No,
it.
I don't mind. I was just saying I didn't think it was going to be this long. I thought we were all going to be like,
Well, because
it's
everybody's
Diablo 3.
everybody's crapping on it, and the only thing they're doing is putting it out there for more people to play, and apparently that's a bad thing. It's a bad thing that now more people are going to be able to experience Diablo 3.
I mean,
That's a bad thing.
Yeah, it is actually.
It's like wow.
Anyway.
He said that from the very beginning. I mean, if it's that bad of a game,
It's
I was
not
just
a
saying,
bad game.
I'm just based
Hey,
on his opinion. That's
hold
all I
on,
was saying.
Hold on one second. When was the last time you played Diablo 3?
I played on launch. I
You own Diablo 3.
Mhm.
I don't believe you. You really do?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, he did.
Did. It was the single player. It was the single player issue because I didn't want to play it on MMO.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
didn't. I did not. I didn't want to play it with everybody else because it was my first time playing Diablo 3. It was my first time.
Okay, let's move off that.
We already talked about Infamous Second Son. Can't
Sorry.
wait.
Yes.
We hope it's a
I
launch
was
title.
not trying to end your little debate. I was just talking
You
to her.
started
All I said was I
Oh,
didn't think this was going
it.
to
You
be
did
that
it, bro.
long of
You
a
did it.
topic.
You did it. So, anyway.
God, I'm sorry. The butt hurt train. Toot toot. Just came rolling
Who's
through.
on the butter? What am I buttering about?
You all of a sudden did his attitude change?
What the hell am I buttered about?
The
My
fact-
attitude changed because Mr. Negativity over here is wrecking the feathers on the PC.
Hey,
Did his attitude change, people? Comment down below, please.
please.
Sorry, I guess I can't be serious on this. I have to be stupid and shitty all day long.
Yes.
All right, so please move on. Dickhead. Is that better?
I'm not Mr. Negativity.
Go ahead. Let's take a vote.
I think I'm always
Who
positive.
thinks Trex is kind of negative?
Who's the most negative person in the room? Let's go with that.
Who am I the most negative person in the room?
Let's go with negative towards people.
I am not the most negative.
You're a sore winner.
All right, well, yeah, okay. Let's move on.
And loser.
We are talking about Infamous Second Son. Can't wait. We want it to be a day one launch title, not this whole in a span of 3 months launch title. That's a stupid idea. Wii U, Nintendo. We also got. We already talked about Destiny.
Right.
Not a PC port, just all console stuff. Which I really want to see how it works. So I want to see if the PlayStation stuff is going to talk with the 360 guys.
Probably not.
Actually, do you remember them talking about that?
It's not going to happen, dude.
There's no
They're
way.
not going to share servers. They're not going to share money like that. It's just not going to happen. The only time that I've heard of Sony and Microsoft somewhat collaborating is the whole before the next generation console talk. They said that both consoles were going to be launched around the same time. No one company was going to launch prior to the other one.
Yeah, Nintendo was like, hell no.
Nintendo said they were not getting involved in that. They were doing what they wanted to do, and that's why their system sucks ass.
But remember, they get Bayonetta 2. Exclusive.
That's
Really,
ridiculous,
Mike?
too, by the way.
I never even
the
played.
I didn't play the first one.
I really hope you were kidding because I like want to kick you right now. Like,
Well, I mean,
I'm not.
face.
I never played it, so
but for people who like the first one, their only option is to buy a Wii U. That's terrible.
terrible
Yeah.
idea.
It's terrible. Anyway, keep going.
We got Killzone Shadowfall.
Yeah.
This is like the fourth
I don't-
title, isn't it, on console?
I thought the last one
Killzone.
was supposed to be the last one.
No. Well, the reason why I want to mention that because if you watch the video of it, Christ, it looks incredible. Like the graphics are insane. Like they're flying over like this huge cityscape. It's just like.
Can we all just agree that everything on the PlayStation 4 is going to be pretty? It's going to look amazing. Then we gotta go with the gameplay.
I mean, I saw what you were talking
that's
about.
why I
I
wanted
thought,
to know.
I thought it did look, and everything they've showed so far does look absolutely incredible. It's just like I'm not gonna buy one. I just have no desire to own a PlayStation at all. I'm an Xbox guy, so
What will happen? I will get the PlayStation 4 3
He'll
months
get-
3
he'll
months
get it.
before they announced the PlayStation 5.
Exactly right. Man.
That's what I did this time. Oh man.
So you getting a PlayStation 4, Steven?
I plead the fifth.
How about the next Xbox there, Steven?
Yes.
You see how that worked? Yes, definite to the next Xbox.
This ought to be fun.
Not
Can't-
trying
I
to start a
can't wait.
fight, I'm
I
just saying.
cannot wait for this holiday
But
season.
he pleads the fifth on the PS4. But when it comes to consoles, you know which one's the best.
I prefer Xbox over Sony. I've never over
No, I'm
PlayStation. I've never.
Just saying.
And then the last game that we want to talk about is Ubisoft made this one, didn't they?
What?
Watch Dogs? Yes.
Yeah, this is. I've never really been a Ubisoft fan,
Oh,
but Watch Dogs is going to turn me completely. I'm going to be all over that game.
Watch Dogs looks incredible.
And they announced this last year at E3, didn't they? This
Yeah,
game?
along with Star Wars 1313, where they didn't say what consoles they were coming out for.
They were slick about that. Like they never said coming soon to 360 or PS3 or any of that.
Because
They were just like, here's some gameplay footage of this game called Watch Dogs we're working on. And that was it. And instantly I was like, there's no way my 360 is going to run that game.
No.
Not a chance.
And, yeah, so Watch Dogs is definitely a game that you need to all pay attention to. Just, I can't wait for E3 just for that game. That's why, and Microsoft, of course. I actually want to hear what Microsoft has to say. I don't want them to have their own separate conference. That's stupid. I also want to throw out there before we move on for Square Enix dropping the ball.
Well, I mean, they just said a new Final Fantasy game is coming out. They didn't say what it was.
Do we care?
I like Final Fantasy games.
X2.
That's an understatement.
I played and beat X2.
So you enjoy Final Fantasy Barbies?
I had this track out for it
There's
too.
Barbies.
No,
That's what the characters look like Barbies.
it's just it happened to be 3 girls, and all you feminists out there, apparently Trex is not okay with 3 main lead characters being female. Apparently that's the case.
Wow, thanks, Larry King.
Wait,
problem.
yes, he is. He watches. What's that?
So if there was a
What show were we
imaginary,
watching?
Once upon a time.
Yeah.
there was a
Yeah, he's okay
imaginary
with
bus,
watching it. He's just not okay with
He
playing
just
it.
tossed you under it. Like if there was a bus, he just threw you under it, and then
Yeah.
a couple of
I didn't-
it went forward and then backwards and then forward again.
I didn't mind X2. Actually, no, I hated X2. It was actually I've hated every single Final Fantasy game after 7. After 7, of course, 7 is the essential. This is what an RPG is. This is what an RPG game needs to be on all of them. It's great. 7 kind of ruined the mood for RPGs for me completely because everyone just blew it up out of proportion. But I've never really been a Final Fantasy character or Final Fantasy fan. The last one I actually played completely, Final Fantasy 3 on the Super Nintendo. Or back on Nintendo. Final Fantasy 3. Back in the day. That's it. I have never been a Final Fantasy person whatsoever. But
Good for you! You've done this town professionally, mate.
You're so happy you got that on video and everything, aren't you?
That shit eating.
No! No!
But Square Enix did say that I will give them this. As much as they didn't show anything at the press conference, they're
They're
really
pretty much like, hey guys, new Final Fantasy PS4 later.
no. They went with this like, we have a new game coming out. Catch it E3 and walked out. That's all I got from it. It's like we're not gonna waste our time here. We're gonna wait for this. Now they did show off a game that they showed last year. It's just an extended one. I forgot what the game was called. It was like that chick, like in the Middle East or something, and then this dragon came up. I don't know if you saw that or not, Preach.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it was the same trailer from last year. I mean, Twitter was blowing up all about it. It's like the same thing we saw last year. Way to drop the ball. So, yeah, Square Enix they came there, it's like, we don't want to show anything.
There's also a game that they announced called Final Fantasy Versus 13, which was like a completely different game.
Wasn't there always a Final Fantasy versus something? Or was
No,
that
it's
always talked
Final
about?
Fantasy 13-2. That was, I think, Versus was supposed to come out before 2, wasn't it? And then
Yeah.
they pushed
I
it
remember
back.
Well,
Versus.
if you watch the video on Versus 13, it has nothing to do with the 13 universe it looked like. It was like a city almost, like Final Fantasy 7, like how about the cities and stuff. It did look advanced though, so this might be the game that they're working on, but they just didn't want to say that that's coming out for the PS4 is versus 13. But I mean, there's also a third Final Fantasy 13 game coming out.
Are you?
Yeah, it's
For real?
Lightning, Final Fantasy 13 Lightning, something. Yeah.
Well, I just found out that Square Enix is actually dropping. They're dropping the somewhat like a Kingdom Heart collection on the
Yeah.
PlayStation 3. It's supposed to have like all the
Other one's the Japanese port of the remix.
yeah.
It's pretty
So
good.
that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, it's not Kingdom Hearts 3 that I'm begging for, but it's something.
Yeah.
No, the question is if they make another Kingdom Hearts game, is it gonna have? He knew where I was going. Or is it gonna have Marvel characters?
They'll probably have, I don't know. Probably have Marvel characters.
Well, now my mind's just blown.
Yeah, Disney
Marvel,
owns it all.
and Star Wars all in one game.
Oh, I went Rapunzel. Rapunzel lightsaber.
Okay,
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. Yes, agreed.
Can the hair carry it? Can the hair do all the action?
Sure.
It does in the movies.
All right. Anyway.
All right, and then last but not least, to wrap up our amazing show that we all just loved.
Wait, before we jump into the last part, should we talk about the Robin thing, or should we?
No.
leave that
No,
to
no, that's
people?
a big spoiler thing.
Yeah, let's not ruin that for
We
people.
won't ruin that for everybody.
All right, so first up, this is going to be under comics. Under comics, we have Jeff Johns is leaving the Green Lantern universe.
Not only Jeff Johns, everyone who writes any Green Lantern comic at all,
A
leaving.
whole new team.
Now you're upset, but Jeff Johns has been writing Green Lantern for a long time.
He has, and he definitely has, and I feel
Like-
that it's time for him to move on. The last issue that everyone's working on will be issue 20, and then at issue 21 we were supposed to get a whole new team. So
So we'll see how it goes. But I mean, I don't think it's that bad.
I
I mean,
the Green Lantern fan in me, I'm heartbroken, but I also have to be optimistic that I don't even know what's going to happen with this whole Wrath of the First Lantern arc. So
it's going to go back to being the same, so whoever takes over can just start from the beginning again. Hal Jordan's going to come back. Sinestro will be a Yellow Lantern again, and
well, actually, damn it, Steven.
what?
In fact, the First Lantern actually has the ability to rewrite reality.
Boom.
Shit.
Well, I mean,
Wait. So they're leaving, and somebody's going to completely reboot.
we don't know
Green
yet.
Lantern?
No, we don't know that for sure, but the reason that the First Lantern was so much of a danger to the Guardians was the fact that he had the ability to rewrite realities.
Wait, what color is he?
He is
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
He's all colors?
He's the first White Lantern, pretty much.
Kyle Rayner is now a White Lantern too.
Yeah.
He learned how to control all of the.
Literally,
color spectrum.
it's
That's
actually
what's
it's
been
right
going
here.
on.
It's this issue. I'm really happy
So-
you have it. In this issue, in Green Lantern Corps, number 17, in this issue, he has Guy Gardner.
This guy here?
Yeah,
He's the first lantern?
he's the First Lantern. His name is Vothrum.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like a Volth.
He actually has Guy Gardner captured, and all of a sudden, behind him, you see the different realities of Guy Gardner. From if he was a full Red Lantern, if he was still a cop, if he was a criminal, different realities, and he experienced all of them. Pretty much, Flynn was like, "Let's see what happened if you never took off that Red Lantern." He killed every single Green Lantern member in the Corps, every single one. And
I'm like,
I haven't read that yet, so thank you.
sorry,
well, I'm sitting here looking at it like this dude's arm is through his chest.
He's like
Yeah.
in him.
Yeah, it's, like, it's not even coming out the back. It's
yeah.
like
So now with the new team coming out and everything, we have someone who can rewrite reality.
that, you know what? It makes sense why they wrote him in there like that because they're going to completely.
Well, no, we don't know that. We'll see.
We don't know.
But
But
they're going to
maybe-
do away with the gay Green Lantern is what they're doing.
No, that's a different.
Stop referring to Alan Scott that way.
Look, he is what he is, man. He's
No,
proud
he
of
is what DC made him.
it, which is their property. So what? Oh, yeah, but I mean, he is what he is, and who cares? Like, I'm not bashing him that he's gay. I don't care
Well,
that
when
he's
you
gay.
refer to him as the gay Green
But
Lantern,
he
it's
is.
derogative.
He's
It's derogatory. It's derogatory.
No, it's not.
Should we start?
Okay,
Is it
should we
just-
call Wales and be like, hey, dude, if I called this character, this comic book character, it's a Green Lantern, and he's gay, if I called him the gay Green Lantern so that we can just specify without using his real name, would you be offended? Wales would probably say, I wouldn't care at all.
There are more derogatory adjectives to use.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm not going to say
I
it,
find
but I
it
could say
offensive.
he's the Green
Why do
Lantern.
you
You
find
find
it
me
so offensive?
offensive. I find you offensive.
For
You
finding
find
me
a lot
offensive.
offensive, dude. To hang out with us, you find a way.
You
too
find a
much
lot offensive. You hate a lot of stuff. Come on,
I don't
man.
find a lot of
It's
things
too
offensive.
goddamn sensitive.
All right.
All right, I'll refer. The guy,
Alan
the Green.
Scott.
What's his name?
Alan Scott.
See, Alan Scott.
I'm not.
See, he doesn't even know that. He just knows he's the gay one.
Yeah.
I told you, the only Green Lantern that I know the name of is Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
And well, and Abin Sur and
Kyle Rayner.
and Cal
John
Rayner
Stewart,
and
God.
Sinestro, Kilowog, and what's the fish guy's name?
He's named the whole core.
But that's all I know.
But that's it. But those, are, you know why I know those?
Because they're straight.
From from the movie, not just the movie, but from the Flashpoint series. And that's the only reason I know who those people are.
Flashpoint movie coming soon.
But no, I'm not upset that Alan Scott's gay. I'm upset at the fact that that DC couldn't come up with a new character to come up with. He had to take a notable character. Marvel has a bunch of gay characters, and they're all new. What happens if Logan turns out to be gay?
No, what's the Star guy? He wasn't new.
What, Night Star? Yeah, I know. No, North Star.
Yes, he was not new. That dude's been around for a long time.
He's a big old gay.
We actually.
They just wrote him gay finally. Like, everybody knew he was gay for
yeah,
forever.
Yeah.
But they just finally wrote it the right way. It's like,
I mean, Alan Scott had kids.
dude, it's called being on the download.
Not on the new. Wow, first off, not on the new 52.
New 52. Yeah, I mean, Jay.
All right, are we really getting this?
Sorry.
Are we getting this hot button on the podcast?
Sorry. Anyways, sorry.
You did
He's
start it.
offended.
Stop calling him gay.
I just don't agree with people.
Well, Mickey Mouse.
I don't want people referring to. Moving on.
All right.
Oh boy, Goofy.
The last comic news that we have. I'm out of focus. The last comic news that we have is it was just announced at the Emerald City Comic Con. Was that Gail Simone, writer of Batgirl? Right. There.
Yes.
Thank
Former, then made, back writer. Fired, then rehired.
Yeah.
Contracts rewritten. I don't know.
She has now a new project that she's going to be writing. It's going to be Red Sonja. I think you're old enough to remember Red Sonja.
It sounds very familiar.
Come
Red- Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
have no idea.
She's a badass chick,
Right?
dude. Like, yes sir.
She a badass cop.
Hey, you know what? There's and I don't know if I should drop her name, but that follower of yours that likes everything on her page, and I appreciate you very much for it.
Yeah, Raven.
Raven, dude, that's her kind of chick right there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, Red Sonja comic book coming soon, written
Yes,
by
sir.
Gail Simone.
Sweet. I'll read it. She's sexy.
Red Sonja?
Very.
Red. Consider it red.
Well, she's
Get
a
it?
redhead.
Red Sonja. Consider it red. Boom.
No one give it to him. No. Aaronette, do not give that to him. He doesn't appreciate it. All right, but anyways,
I'm gonna kill myself on a
It's
stool.
that's like the third time.
anyways, this has been Nerdy News. We're so sorry. It ran pretty normal.
How long are we going?
Well, it's up to an hour 30.
Okay.
That's about right. That's what
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much
That's how we roll generally.
Yeah.
all the time. So thank you all so much for watching and listening and maybe reading if I have something on the bottom. I probably don't.
What are you doing?
He plays at the microphones. Why did I get these things?
What is he doing?
That's where the text will go.
Oh.
I'm not going to put
point
text.
with your finger though.
Oh. Oh.
Comments down below on anything that you didn't like that we said.
Yes,
We-
please voice your opinions.
Unless
'cause-
it's something I said, because I
No.
don't give a...
No.
Oh.
We want your criticism, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yes.
We got some very constructive criticism the other day. Me and Stevie B did while we were doing our part of the Injustice video from my wife.
I still have to watch that.
She just
Hold on.
wrecked
She-
us.
She wrecked me, but she wrecked us. And at first it hurt, but
Was it
it
that
made
bad?
sense.
No,
It wasn't bad.
I don't know. I was at
The-
work.
Oh,
I was
wow.
being-
But it was very much appreciative. And then when we made the video that you all watched, it
Seemed
was
to
a
be
lot
much
better. It seemed a lot better, did it not?
Yes.
It was, Yeah.
Mainly because you barely talked.
Really?
I'm just kidding.
You know what?
I want you to.
No,
No,
I'm not.
I
I don't
want
want to be it anymore. You know what? I quit. I'm out.
We're soul brothers. The first day, don't cross the stream. Shit. Fucking hate you.
Anyways, that has been Nerdy News. Be sure to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Nerds of the Apocalypse. Or is it Nerds of the Apocalypse, right?
Yeah.
Well, on Facebook, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Because I always get confused with that.
Some stuff is nerds of the APOC.
Yeah, you can find us on Twitter at Nerds of the APOC.
At
Yep.
Stevie B 5986.
Or
At-
at,
Preach Nota, NOTA.
or of course, at This Is Trex. We need to get Heather on Twitter.
No thanks.
At Stevie B's bitch.
Whoa! Okay, hurry up. In the show.
I don't know. I think the people want to see violence.
Pay-per-view. This is coming brought to you by pay-per-view. We're going to record it. We'll sell this shit to you.
Right?
This is when we need to start writing down notes for Married to a Nerd.
Oh, yeah. We're going to
Yes.
try that.
Wow. Oh,
This is straight up UFC right here, baby.
I
man.
love you, gorgeous.
All right. So for all,
Love you.
Oh, come on, Mike.
from all of us here at Nerds of the Apocalypse, thank you so much for watching and listening. And tune in next time when we come for another video or another anything that we decide to do because we're fun like that.
50 Shades of Games. TM.
We're not making a video of you doing 50 Shades of Game.
No, I'm not going to make a video of me doing it.
Whoa!
Pitching the game.
Oh, you're pitching the game. Because he said we're about to do another video, and you were like, 50 Shades of Game, like you wanted to videotape us
No.
50 Shades of Gaming it.
Not us.
Or
It's
you.
It would be her.
It's my game. When you're 50 Shades of Gaming it, that's a problem.
Woo!
I want to make this a video now. It's going to happen.